Hi everyone, it's Jonathan here. I'd like to ask you to join me in a thought experiment. Imagine a time in the past when you were going through really difficult times. You were struggling, and when you're in a difficult time, one of the reasons it's difficult is truly you can't see a solution. You can't see an end, and you're struggling and you have no answers. Now, as time went on, actually what happened is that it all settled. It got better. Whatever the difficulty was, passed. And now, things are okay. So, imagine that here you are as an adult in a space where you can look back at that time. And what you have is this perspective. And you know that actually that was a difficult time, but you got through it, there were solutions, and now you're okay, things are okay. So imagine now that you yourself, your present self, can go back to that time when you were in that incredibly traumatic period of your life, and you could visit yourself, and you could say, hey, look, I know it's really tough, and you can say this with absolute truth and veracity, you can say, don't worry, because you will be okay. Everything will settle. What you have now is just a passing storm, and as with passing storms, things will get better. And if you say that to yourself, with that absolute knowledge that everything will be better, imagine how you would have felt in the middle of that really tough time. So that's the first half of this thought experiment. Now, I'm going to assume that you right now are in a very difficult time. I work as a pain specialist, and I see people every day who have chronic pain and are really struggling. And obviously there are many other causes of difficulties in your life. Imagine you're in one of these, imagine you're in one of this difficult stage right now, truly can't see an end, can't see an answer, and you are completely overwhelmed. Now, thought experiment. You go forward in time, and your future self, as actually everything that you're in right now, settles, which actually most things do. Things settle. Now your future self has that same knowledge that you have when you talk to your past self. And what you do is imagine you're sitting here struggling away, can't see an end, and your future self comes to visit you and says to you with the same absolute veracity, with the same sense of truth, confidence, don't worry, it's all going to be okay. And with that, imagine how it would make you feel. This is what I'd like you to do to yourself and for yourself. And if you do it, it will transform how you feel. And as when things are really dark and you're down a black hole, all you have to do is climb up a little bit, and when your head pops out of the hole, everything is completely different. This will change your life. Okay, now for those of you who've watched this clip on my website, that's wonderful, just wander around it. For those of you who haven't, who've seen it just on YouTube, I invite you to come along to lifeafterpain.com, and you will find a wealth of information, knowledge, techniques, which will help you to learn to cope with and conquer chronic pain. Thank you very much.